Alright, hey guys, what's up? What's going on? So you're probably wondering why I haven't uploaded a Game of Thrones review so far in like months since I've uploaded a Game of Thrones review. Well, it's because of this. I realized that I reviewed episode 8. I released my review of episode 8, and instead of going in chronological order, I skipped all the way to 8 because I had reviews already laid out. However, somehow, somewhere, I have no idea how, but they got deleted. But then I was like, okay, well, might as well review them again. I mean, it won't take too much time. And then my notebook that I've been having all my notes for every episode or whatever got lost. So I've been constantly trying to watch the show, like rewatch the episodes, I guess. However, on top of that, it's taking me even longer with all the other stuff that I'm trying to do. So yeah, it's not been that kind of fun for me to make these reviews, but I'm back. I'm here with episode 4. Cripples, Bastards, and Broken Things, here to thrones it up, and here we go. I'll tell you what, this episode is a little bit better, I guess. I mean, it kind of goes without saying that the acting's fantastic and practical effects are fantastic. Whatever I said before, as I'm just repeating myself, it's fantastic. No real changes here, nothing that I've really noticed, I guess. And of course, I guess this episode we got the viscerous sex scene, I guess, that's been pretty famous, and I don't know, I've seen it like all over whenever someone's talking about Game of Thrones sex scenes, so I guess there's that. Again, it comes out of nowhere, it's needless and pointless, and it's just there to give out exposition that otherwise is boring. But then again, there's a lot of exposition in this show that is boring, that's either interrupted by either sex or cussing to make it interesting and for people to wake up. I've discovered the pattern. I've discovered the pattern as to why everything is like this. It's just not okay, I guess. I mean, again, yeah, you can have sex in shows, you can have cussing in shows, but have it mean something and don't just, do it just for the sake of doing it. And that's just what this show really is, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'll never get over that. Maybe I'll just stop complaining about it. I don't know. But anyway, we get, of course, Daenerys' story is the most interesting, in my opinion. It's literally the most gripping, and everyone just can kind of relate to her. Like, she's the only one really out of the show that I can actually 100% relate to. I guess in this, Daenerys invites her brother Viserys to dinner, I guess, but it was a demand and not like a request. And for this, he slaps her across the face. And for the first time, we actually see Daenerys actually stand up and like, heck no. Do that again, I cut off your hand. Oh, heck yeah. Hashtag cut off your hand if you slap me again. Daenerys laying down the law. And I was just like, oh, heck yeah. I just adored this scene. This scene was absolutely great. It was absolutely satisfying. And it made up for the pointless sex in this show. But pretty much the main focus of the show is Ned Stark looking into the last right hand of the king. Like, I guess Ned was promoted to right hand of the king or something. And now he's trying to discover what happened to the other one. Why he died, the events of how he died, and all the other stuff. And I guess Peter helps him, like Peter Baelish helps him. And then all of a sudden he finds the king's bastard son, who's a smith's apprentice. So that's that discovery, I guess. And I mean, I don't really know. I mean, we've known that he kind of had sex with other women, and it's kind of shocking that he's the bastard, but I mean, Ned's got a bastard son, so I mean, whatever. I don't know. I'm just desensitized with all the bastards in this show. What's the deal with George and his obsession with bastards? It's just so weird. I looked it up. He's not a bastard himself, so what connection does he have with bastards? He like has a fascination with bastards and little people. I mean, so far I can only see one dwarf in this entire show, and that's, of course, the wonderful, the talented Tyrion Lannister. But it's like every other person in this show is a bastard, and you're just like, what the heck? What is this deal with people and bastards? If there are so many bastards in this world, you would probably think they would be, I guess, affiliated more into this world, which is kind of weird. And of course, as I'm saying this, I guess I realize the implication, I guess. It's like us trashing, I don't know, gay people or something. I'm not trashing gay people, but it's kind of has that similar trope, I guess. They bash bastards, we bash anyone that's different from us, you know? I mean, it's whatever, it's a circle of life, I guess. Maybe that's what he was going for, but I don't know. It's just a little jarring, especially because every other person is a bastard in this show. So, I mean, I don't know, whatever. I would say Ned's story was actually my second favorite. It would have been like a tie for first if it wasn't for Sansa being in this show again. Even though, I will admit, she's only in here for like 5 minutes total out of an hour show, which I will admit I did find enjoyment in because I didn't get to see her all that much. But still, she was in this show. Why is she continuously put in the spotlight? She's not important. And why does everyone love her so much? I don't get it. Please jump in the comments below and tell me why you love Sansa so much, because I don't understand. She's just whining and complaining, and the actress who's playing her is awful. I don't know. There's like 5 other seasons to go through, so I don't know. Maybe she changes, but still, I mean, my gosh. She is just downright heinous. And then I guess we're back at the wall with Jon Snow. And he's meeting Sam. Again, another Sam in this show. Like another Sam in a fantasy type of thing. I mean, I'm not complaining because, well, my name is Sam. But still, I can't help but assume that was kind of maybe a little nod to The Lord of the Rings, I guess. One of the most influential fantasy books of all time. But yeah, Sam's painted as a coward from the very beginning. Jon Snow helps him out, saves him, and all that. He's got a good heart. I mean, if there's a second character I would kind of relate to is Jon Snow. I mean, you kind of feel for him since he's sort of a bastard. So everyone's just harshing and belittling him because, well, he's a bastard. But I thought when he first arrived that most people who come to the wall to guard the wall are bastards or people that don't fit in anywhere else. So why are they teasing him for being a bastard when there's like other bastards there? Again, it's the bastard talk. What the heck? Again, I don't really understand that. I mean, there's so many bastards. Why do they belittle them? They didn't do anything wrong. It was the father who did something wrong. But I don't know. I mean, it's whatever, I guess. It's a show. Whatever. However, we did also see some training in this episode. Like, we actually saw some combat fight and training, which is pretty accurate to the Middle Ages, like how they would, I guess, train to fight or whatever, which is okay, that's cool. No props were handled with the training. They were all real, and they could probably die. or get sliced or get hurt or something. I don't know. There's also a joust in this show, which is kind of obscurely kind of cool. But then again, it's taking place in like a Renaissance fair with Sansa. Again, going back to Sansa, I guess. Not with Jon Snow, taking a little detour. So Sansa's in like this Renaissance fair or something. I mean, I'm sure it's not a Renaissance fair, but it looks a lot like a Renaissance fair. I don't know what it is, but this particular type of scene wasn't executed all that well. I don't understand why, though. Because they were good up to this point. And then this one particular scene with the joust or whatever, it looks like a Renaissance fair. Not like something that would happen in like another world, which is what this is supposed to be taking place in. So, yeah, I guess whatever. I'm saying a lot of whatevers because I'm expecting this, honestly. I mean, this show has some good parts in it, but overall, I just don't understand it. Give me something to lash onto or something. I mean, I get it, we're like 4 episodes in, but come on. I mean, you gotta get me on the hook somehow. And then finally, my least favorite storyline is the one with Tyrion Stark. I'm pronouncing his name wrong. I'm sorry. I'm really tired. I've gone through a lot of stuff. Whatever. Anyway, Tyrion Lannister and Lady Stark. And I guess Tyrion is trying to make amends to Brandon, even though he's not totally sure that it happened, but he's pretty sure it happened. Like, I can see in his eyes that, yeah, he probably knows what happened and what went down, and he's got to protect his family name, or else he's going to be one of those midgets that are running around stupid and helpless or whatever. So he tries to make amends, I guess, and try to help Brandon and make, like, braces for his legs so he can walk again. But then in the very end, oh my gosh, Lady Stark just whips out those swords and it's just like, oh heck no, you just hurt my son, you are gonna go to jail, son. And all these swords come out with her, like, advisors or helpers or something. She just, like, arrests him and all that. I mean, all in all, this is a very somber, very quiet episode. It's not like, boom, whoa, something really exciting happened. It's just meh, you know? It's kind of like more setup. And again, I know this is a very epic story. Like, there's 5 books, each spanning like 2,000 pages per book. But, I mean, come on. Give me something. Do something besides walk and talk. I mean, I did the same thing with the Star Wars prequels. They just walk and talk, and they don't do anything. Please, do something. I know you're discussing all this crap, but, I mean, do something. I'm watching you. I'm not listening to you. I don't want to listen to your stupid talks. Please, do something. Show me something, please, for the love of all things good. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, again, I've heard things happen in this show, finally. It happens in, like, season 7, but things happen in the show. And the recent season won the Emmy, so, I mean, apparently it was good to an extent, I guess. So I don't know. And this show is really popular, and every other streaming service is trying to have their own Game of Thrones now. Netflix has The Witcher. Amazon's got that Lord of the Rings series, which is really on the nose. I don't know. I heard Hulu's trying to get something, I think. I don't know. Anyway, this is a very popular show. So, obviously, they might do something eventually. I just want something to happen. I mean, yeah, sure, something happens to, like, the end of this episode Tyrion gets arrested, but okay, Tyrion gets arrested. Where's the dragons? Where's the sword fights? Where is all the action? All I've seen for like 4 hours straight is just talking and talks about what happened in the history and not actually showing me anything. Show me something, damn it, please. I don't know, whatever. I mean, obviously something happens, so I'm just holding out until then. I mean, I'll watch every episode, even if it kills me, which it probably might. Kill me to death. Bore me to death. I mean, I don't know. People love this show, so I'm sticking it out for you, the fans. I'm sticking it out for you. However, this is one of the better episodes that I've seen. Not saying much, but it is one of the better episodes I've seen. Sansa's barely in it. It's more about Ned and his, like, detective skills, I guess, which is kind of a little funny. I mean, if you really think about it. And, yeah, Tyrion gets arrested, so there's that at least. They actually did something besides walking and talking. And Jon Snow is training with Sam, I guess. And obviously the best part is Dany and her story. I mean, obviously she's super hot. Emilia Clarke is super hot, and she, like, owns this role. She's obviously the best part of this show, so kudos. I love this storyline, so if anything, I'll just watch it for this storyline and see where it goes, because there's like 6 other seasons with her, so yeah, all right. I'll watch it just for her, I guess. All right, guys, that's it for this episode recap. Sorry it's been a while. I'm going to try and get the rest of these reviews done so we can move on for the future, I guess. Episode 9. Not Star Wars Episode 9. That would be hilarious. But Episode 9 of Season 1 of Game of Thrones, so we can get back on the train while I catch up in all the ones that I've lost. So, yeah, guys, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this episode. And I'll see you in the next review. Bye.